They are so close. Our elections, we're down to what? 5 days. These 5 days will be concentrated with so many concluding thoughts. These remaining days of 2024 are so concentrated on the monetary reform policy. Parliament reveals the secrets of 6 qualitative strikes against currency counterfeiting networks in Iraq. Some sources want us to look at today for a possible release. We shall see. Some banks and 3 letters are expecting to see some action in the morning at opening time. We shall see. I'm expecting the rest of my miracle any day now, any hour now. Well, really, in a few hours. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. I'm about to see a show-nuff RV, and I know I like it. We know Iraq relies too much on oil revenues for their money. At one time, 96% of their budget relied on oil. I think it's down to 89%. Doesn't sound like a whole lot, but that's a major jump for Iraq in the non-oil sector. The more they can get away from relying so much on oil, the better off they are. The Development Road Project is going to be a biggie to help them generate a lot more non-oil revenue. Hours before the session, Sovereignty settles his position and satisfied Mushadana as Speaker of Parliament. There is a few more rubber stamps to finish, but we have a new Speaker of Parliament that has been agreed to. This is a big development in Iraq. They are about to open many hundreds of ATM exchange centers outside of Iraqi borders. We call them currency exchange centers. Aki owns 90 of these centers. It is not him by himself. Aki is part of a conglomerate. His business partners, there's 18 of them, they own 90 of these currency exchange centers around the world. The exchange centers are under the control of the GOI and CBI. They both control the exchange rate of the Iraqi dinar. My gut is screaming that under the distraction of this election that the whole world is watching, they are going to pull the trigger. That's what my gut is saying. I sure hope I'm right this time. They talked about the deletion of the Zeros project on the television today. The monetary reform education is very loud. It's coming to you at an increased speed. So much is being thrown at you to prepare you. Again, I strongly feel this year, not next year. I don't want to exaggerate, but it's almost to the point that every day they are explaining to you Iraqi citizens why that are lifting the 3 zeros to give you purchasing power to your currency. This is a dream come true. This is a fantastic article. The governor of the central bank reveals important figures on Iraq's economy and foreign reserves. They go into how much currency in circulation today and how much before it was devalued. Revenues are up massively, and they can afford an increase in the valuation. Their financial position is beyond strong. Central bank governor, foreign reserves exceeded 140% of local currency issues, which amounts to about 100 trillion dinars. Iraq's external debt currency amounts to only $20 billion. That's very good. Bottom line is they are moving forward. Looks like this is it, everyone. Tier 4B, us, the internet group, should be getting notifications for the currencies. WED 30 October onwards. All needs to be done before the election. I have been assured all is ready to go. IMO, early this month, all banks were told about the dinar. And that's why in IMO, every bank that you go to is now singing a completely different tune because they just realized, oh my goodness, there's a lot of Jed Clampetts out there that are about to come into our banks. We got to take care of them. They're employees. They did exactly what their boss told them to say. It's a scam. Get out of here. But you know, and I know it's not. Member of Parliament Mahmoud al-Mashadani confirmed on Thursday that he is the majority candidate of the Sunni blocs for the position of Speaker of Parliament. Al-Mashadani told Shafaq news agency, I am the candidate of the majority and the Sunni majority for the position of Speaker of the House of Representatives, adding, we ask the national space to support us in today's session. He added that the House of Representatives will resolve this issue in today's session and finish it. The head of the National Hopes parliamentary bloc, Yasser al-Husseini, called on Thursday not to vote on the contract between the Iraqi General Air Navigation Company and the International Finance Corporation. Al-Husseini explained during a press conference held in the Parliament building, which was attended by a Shafaq news agency correspondent, that the International Finance Corporation is one of 5 institutions that make up the World Bank, and that passing such contracts affects Iraq's sovereignty, its money, and future generations. Al-Husseini called on the members of the board of directors of the Iraqi General Air Navigation Company, appointed by the ministry, not to have reservations and not to vote against such contracts, so that we may all enjoy this security. As the study prepared by the advisory board, based on the recommendation of its chairman, is humiliating, as it indicates the neglect of Iraqi law and the reliance on arbitration in Britain. He pointed out that the pretexts for establishing such contracts were based on building a passenger lounge at Baghdad International Airport, where there are 4 lounges, 2 of which are operating and 2 of which have been closed since the day the airport was established due to lack of need and lack of